Hi everybody, thanks for joining me again today for Christy's 30 Days of Sketches. Now I am a day late on this sketch. This is sketch number 25. I was going to do it over the weekend and I ended up with a headache all weekend, so I didn't get that done, or my my Christmas layout that I had planned on. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one live, or real time, so that I don't have to do a lot of editing. So the sketch is this, which is like it says a 2x3, and then it's got like stitch marks and a bunch of butterflies and sequins. So I'm going to try and get that same wavy look, but I'm going to do it with pattern paper. And then I'm using this picture of my daughter. This was a picture for when she was working for the same airline that I was working for, and I got it off of Facebook. It's very blurry. Sadly, she had lost all the photos on her computer, so my feeling is I'd rather scrapbook a blurry picture and still have the memory than not scrapbook it just because it wasn't perfect. And that's what I wanted to kind of express today. So we're going to scrapbook this picture. It's just she was on one of their flights and they didn't have the air stairs, so they were using a lift to bring them up to the door. So it was kind of a funny photo of them looking down at her, and she's coming up on almost like a pallet lift to go up to the boarding door of the 767s that we worked on. So that is that. So to mimic, and then I pulled a bunch of different embellishments that might go on here. So to mimic the wavy line, I just used this piece of paper from Paige Evans. And what I liked about it, it had things like every end is a new beginning, open your heart to new beginnings, just go for it. And so this kind of went with, and then like new day, new opportunities. When my daughter went and applied for the airline job, this is back in 2010, she had only flown once in her life, and that was when she was 4 years old. So to go and be brave and go for a job in an industry that she had never done before, didn't know she was going to like flying, and she ended up loving it. But I thought that was kind of brave, and it was a new beginning. It was kind of a step for her from that high school kid under her mom's wings to going out into the big world and traveling all over the world. So I thought this paper went really well. I'm going to mat it on this blue paper here. And then what I did off camera is I fussy cut all these birds out that were on another one of the Paige Evans layouts. Now they kind of blend in a little bit, but what I liked about them is that as I scatter them, it kind of gives me that look of the butterflies and flying. And I'm going to probably go and grab some thickers, and I thought something like soar or fly be my title, and then the birds kind of go in because it kind of represents like flying and her being a flight attendant. So that's kind of the direction I'm going. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and cut this down, and I thought I would round my edges of it as well. So I'm just going to cut it to 11.5. So I hope you guys have been having fun following along. This has been such an amazing month. I do want to thank everybody who has commented and watched my videos and subscribed. This has just been a really cool month. I'm very pleased with how much I was able to get done this month, even though, like I said, today, you know, yesterday's I didn't get up, but I mean, out of so far 26 layouts, not having one up on time, I thought was pretty darn good. Let's see, I need my punch. Somewhere in here I have my corner rounder. Here it is. So I'm just gonna, this is just an old Creative Memories corner rounder, and I thought that would just give it a nice edge. And then I'm gonna gut the paper in a second, and then I'll use that to mat my photo. So that will look like that. Yeah, so tomorrow's, depending on how much I get done today, I think today I'm going to shoot for my Christmas layout to get up and this one, so I probably won't have a chance to work on layout number 27, so I will probably get that late in the afternoon up on my channel, so probably after I get off of work. So watch for it tomorrow evening. I think that's the smartest and most realistic thing, because you know I've been in my room working now since I start working in my office at home now at 6 in the morning. So after being here for 8.5 hours, I'm usually done with this room, even if it's to play. So, but I do appreciate the fact that right now my employer is letting me work from home. It is a blessing, and I don't know how your states are, but our numbers are starting to climb for COVID, and my nephew works in the ICU, and so I hear some of the stories, and it's a hard job that they're doing. So yeah. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. And I like that little bit of a curve edge. I don't do it enough. You know, I always forget to grab out the tools. I know I've said it before, but I'm kind of a lazy scrapbooker, and if it's a tool or something that's not like in my reach or in my sight, it probably won't get used. So I usually have to like force myself to remember to use stuff. Now, the other thing with these layouts is, again, I'm trying to stick really close to the sketches and not veer from them, because I really want to show that the fun thing about these sketches is that, oops, that's kind of rough. I know some people struggle and they're so far behind and they start thinking it's a chore. And with the sketches already done, you can really, without a lot of embellishing, make a really nice layout. You don't have to have all the bells and whistles. Sometimes I feel like bells and whistles, sometimes I don't. So, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. Now, I can already see something that I would have changed, but I was talking to you guys. This is a variegated or ombre. It goes dark to light. Normally I would have turned it and had like the dark on the bottom, but because of the direction of the paper, I screwed up on it, and I don't want to try and tear it off again and possibly rip the paper. So I'm just gonna let it go, and it's fine. So, but yeah, watch your paper directions if you're following along like me. All right. Oops, didn't cut very good. Use my scissors. I have a scrap of this paper that I used the other day. It's probably not big enough. Yeah, it's not big enough. I was thinking maybe I could like mat it, but I don't feel like piecing it together. Let's see if there's another one in here that I can use as a second mat. And I do have this, and it's part of the branding strip, but I'm thinking that helps pop it even more off the page. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this little hunk. since it is kind of busy paper. And that didn't go straight. I'm having one of those days where nothing's going to go on straight for me. All right, that's better. And I'm being lazy and I don't want to get my cutter out again, so we're just going to freehand eyeball this. Okay. So that is how we're going to mat it, like this. Now these are some of the embellishments that I brought out, and they're kind of big. These are, a lot of them are from, it's a Vicky Boutin, like Let's Wander, I believe. And then I have like a compass that I thought I could throw on. And then because this is so busy with the background, the title is up here. I don't know if you can see it. The title's up here, and this was like a plane ticket. So what I thought I could do is build off of there and have the plane ticket and put my title right here. So I've got a few flowers that I thought I could add in. So maybe like one down here. And then maybe one up here or down here. Let's go down there like that. And then I have one of the Nicole Jones. She has those viewfinders. And I've got a little bow here that goes with the yellows. So I kind of like that. And the way that they've got this going, it's pretty much stripes going through the center. So I'm going to leave it kind of in there. Now I'm just going to sprinkle my birds and have them going randomly. And just kind of stick it between here and here. But I don't want them flying even. I can have one up here and have them flying like they're flying off the page. Actually, this one can go kind of on the picture. That one can go a little off. Here's another floral I can stick in. And here's another bird. Got one more bird. Got another floral. Like that, maybe. And then I really like this. It says I'm going to go there. So maybe I could stick that up here. Maybe with the bird up there. I could put another viewfinder. What do you think? I'm sure it's busy. And then, do, like I said, do fly. I got the air. I think I'm going to leave it like this. I'm still not sure about how many birds I want because I could take away, but these are odd number. This is even. I could take one away like that. Maybe go. Could have one off the page. No. I'm going to leave it like that. So I'm going to start gluing it down and we'll see. Like I said, this is just going to be a fast, easy, and don't have to make it too terribly tricky to make a decent layout that will look good in the book. Alright, we're going to go ahead and put her right there. Let's go ahead and build this cluster up down here. And I'm just trying to find the blank space on her picture. There's that, and then we'll get that bird down here. So there's that cluster. Now let's go ahead and do this one up here. I'm thinking like that. Alright, so I'm going to have the bird kind of fly above. Oops. I've got this one here that maybe I can have it kind of poking up. Debating. Because it needs something like in there. That's not bad. With it going underneath. Even though they're different flowers, they're still pink flowers. And people plant more than one type of flower in their garden, so it's not like it's terribly bad. Okay, so now let's go ahead and we're going to build off of here. And I kind of want to have this like right that. And I'll get that underneath both of them. And then poke out some of the flowers. Kind of like it right there. And then we have this one that can just kind of butt up to it like that. And I kind of like the little bow right there. And then we'll get the bird above. And we'll have him fly along there. And now we'll just go ahead and have these guys fly. So we'll have him be right here. And we'll go with him right there. We'll have that one go right there. We'll have him hang off and we'll just cut the end of him off. Maybe I can put another one up there. Like they're a whole flock and they're just flying off the page. All right, so let me go grab my thickers real quick. And like I said, I'm just gonna either say soar or fly, and then I'll journal below it, you know, and just say how proud I was for her to, you know, do this adventure. Or I could even, I kind of like up there. It's a little top heavy. Maybe I don't want this one here. Maybe I want it more here. And let me bring him down. Now that's not bad because at least now it goes in a triangle, whereas before it was kind of like this big gap here. So now it's not too bad. All right, let me go grab the letters. And I think I want pink maybe, or a blue teal. Does that look right? These are some pink paisley, or Goodfellows by Fancy Pants. My problem is these are like discoloring. Let me see. And I don't have enough. S-O. Nope, don't have enough. Let me go find something else. But they do have these little doodads, so I might use those. I can do gold. S-O-R and a large E. Okay, I have a big S. I have a 0, which will work as an O. I have a big A. And I have a little R. So let's see what we can MacGyver. I have a P. And let's see. I have apostrophe. And that will work. It's a little off, but not bad. And then we'll do a couple of these little asterisks in each of the corners to kind of bring gold. And of course, there's only 2. we can do an, nah, I don't like that. Alright, so let's bring this asterisk over to this. So now I have gold here, here, and here. And then I have these, like a blue. And I can put one here. Maybe one here. One down here, and maybe another one up here. So now those are spread out. And I think that is going to be it. I'll get this out of the way here. So here is my layout, and again, sticking pretty close to what the sketch has. And kind of the design elements in here with the curviness of the paper, and instead of the butterflies having the birds. And I don't like him up here. I'm moving him. And I'll just move him right there. Now he looks kind of better. He was looking a little off. All right, we're gonna leave it. There we go. So again, I don't know what's gonna happen tonight as far as how many more I'm gonna make. I'm gonna get this one up, and then I'll see if I can get the Christmas one up, and then tomorrow I will have, later in the day, I will be doing number 27. So thank you again for joining me. Again, this is sketch number 25. And today I had up sketch number 26. If you haven't seen it already, go check it out. And we will see you again tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye-bye.